Alright, what's going on guys? It's Almond. Welcome back to another Wizard101 video. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the max fire build that you can currently have in Wallaroo. Now, I have been grinding a crap ton in Wallaroo to the point where I haven't been streaming. I haven't been really sleeping. I haven't been really uploading. But today I have a video for you guys, and you guys know I've been farming. I max level on some of my characters. I've been going cam. I even have I think, where's my dream water, bro? I have 999 plus dream water. I have literally been farming this game like non-stop to just get all this content out for you. So we're gonna start off with one of the few videos that I do want to upload, and that's the max fire build. And of course there's always going to be other content creators that will be uploading all these max builds. I know Liam said that he was going to upload one, so he'll probably upload the storm one, but I wanted to upload the fire one. And I have 3 different builds for you guys, and I'll show you guys which one I prefer. And these are all the min-max stats that you can possibly have with the max jewels and everything like that. So this is literally like the best I can get it, in my opinion. So I'll give you guys my thoughts and opinions on all that type of stuff. So if you do enjoy this type of content, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all that type of stuff. Sorry I haven't been uploading as much, but I will be uploading a lot, don't you worry. So let's look at the build. Now, this is the highest damage you can get right now, which is 268. Now, with the whole Wallaroo stuff, this is even with min-max pins. I even got 170 pins just to socket them on, but you can still use Aeon gear because there is no upgrades for hat, robe, boots, wand. So it's still like the usual stuff, which is like nullity robe, and then you can use Aeon boots and then Aeon wand. Now, I took off the stun resist and I put on the new health jewels that you do get. So it's like another 600 HP on top of that. So no more stun resist, no more flat res. Instead, we're just going to go health. And I think that's just better for me. So we have that as a socket. With this setup, I am using the Reaver theme. Reaver theme does give one more damage than I believe Aeon. So if you look at Aeon, it gives 24, while Reaver gives 25 if you add up the math, right? And then of course we have damage sockets instead of pierce sockets, because this whole point is the damage build. And then if we look at the amulet, we have the Reaver amulets, which is really good because they're basically Shane Von Shane upgrades. I kind of talked about it in previous videos, but if we look at the talisman, it's literally a direct upgrade. Now you're not getting crit, which is like the only downside, but you're still getting more health and you're getting more pierce if you wanted to socket on a circle pierce jewel. And you know, you are getting a little bit more resist. You could argue that, well, Almond, I could just socket on 2 square sockets that give me 500 HP. You can do that as well. There's no bad thing about that, but I feel like you're losing out on the damage. So sure, you will get the extra 1k HP, but you just lose out on the damage, in my opinion. And then we have the ring, which is a Reaver ring with max jewels, and then all damage pet with the set bonus, and then we have the Reaver deck. So that's how you get 268 damage with perfect accuracy, perfect pips. But my armor piercing is 33, which is still pretty decent. It's not like the worst in the world, but it's still viable. I think for most mobs, they don't have that much resist, but certain mobs in certain fights, there are a lot of resist enemies. So you can build something like this. So we have the second set, which I literally built for this video. So now we're tanking our damage. So instead of being at 268, we're going to 218. Now the caveat is, yes, we lose all that damage, but our pierce is 63 now. Basically, it's the same setup. Hat, robe, boots, wand, same thing. Now the Athame, instead of me socketing on like the damage I had, I socketed on pierce. So you can do that. Same thing with the amulet. I even made a pierce variant that has a pierce socket, and then the ring has a pierce socket as well. And I even put on a pierce socket on the deck. So you can do that, and you can get up to 63 pierce if you really wanted to, which is pretty insane. Of course, my health isn't min-max because I'm losing some HP. I believe I'm losing like 20 HP because I'm not having 155 health opals on these. But you know, that's something that you have to pay the price of. Now you can do this. This is option number 2, but let me show you guys my favorite build. Now we're gonna look at the main set 3, which I made. So we have 3 different sets I made for the purpose of this video. This one is my particular favorite one till I believe the Nightmare Dungeon comes out. Once the Nightmare Dungeon comes out, I think that's when I'm gonna swap some things around, whether it be the Hunt Howl upgrades, the nightmare gear, whatever. Once that comes out, we will be swapping some stuff out, but I think this is the best build you can possibly get at the moment. Now I have 267 damage, not 268. Now you guys are probably saying, well, Almond, you lose 1%. How is this even better, right? It's the same pierce, same everything else. Why is this better? Now my HP is a little bit less than normal, and if we look at the setup, I have Aeon still, Aeon and Nullity, and Aeon boots. Wand is still the same, but I'm using Aeon Athame instead of the Reaver stuff. And now I lose 1 damage because, you know, I am using Aeon and I'm losing a little bit of health and all that type of stuff, but I'm gaining that triangle socket. So I want the triangle socket so I can make up my accuracy, because I'm at 35 accuracy right now, and I need it to power up spells, right? If I take that off, for example, if we just take off my Athame, my accuracy is 19, and you need to have accuracy for obviously Scald and Incendiate, all that type of stuff. You need to have some decent accuracy. So for that reason, we have the Aeon Athame, and I socketed on damage because the fact that this premise is the whole damage build. Now my amulet is still the Reaver amulet, but instead of socketing on accuracy, I socketed on a damage, or like a damage socket, which is the enchant, which you get an epic enchant for 315. This epic enchant is overall better because I'm comparing this to this only enchants my card with 300. This does 315. So even though I'm losing 1% damage, my first initial hit, like if you know you're gonna kill, this is technically better for the first initial hit. Now you could argue, well, hey, if I'm gonna be hitting multiple times in the fight, if I don't have this, then that's just objectively worse. In that regard, yes. So then that's why you would use the main set that gives you the full damage build. You'd gain 1% extra damage, whatever. But it's very niche. Like people are going to have like different builds at max, and I expect people to have like these types of builds. You're either going to go all damage, you're going to go all pierce, or someone's going to socket on an epic opal on one of the things. So that's something I can see players doing. Of course, you probably wouldn't want to socket it on this. You could probably socket it on here and then just you know, use your other Reaver stuff. So that is something that's possible, but I think this is probably like my better setup. And then of course we still have the Reaver ring with the health, and then all damage, and then we're using a damage socket on our deck because it has a circle socket now, and ideally it's just better. And of course I like the sun trap, but I think I prefer this setup. I know a lot of players are going to have their own opinions on this, and I did some deep dives and like asking some people around, and a lot of players are preferring the epic opal instead if you have access to it, because you do have to farm it from like Mirage and some other spots as well. So at the same time, I think this is still pretty good. I think this will probably be my main setup. Of course, we got the min-max jewels and everything like that for now. I really wish the vendors did have, like if we go to the vendor, if we go to bingo, I did craft a lot of jewels from him to save me some time. I believe all my stone is on my other character, but if we go over here and we look at the tier sockets, you can't craft 155 health opals because they're kind of legacy at this point, so you can only craft like your square sockets. But the pity system's amazing. I think this pity system's really good. I'll do a video on how I have so much water, because I know someone's definitely going to be asking me how the hell do I have so much water. But I do have a farming method that I will eventually upload, probably within today or tomorrow, depending on how everything goes. But ideally this is the setup, so I highly recommend that you build something along this. Change some stuff around. I just have the pins on just to have them on because I have so much water. I'm just literally redeeming pins and jewels just to sock it on, and pretty straightforward. So you guys decide on which build you guys want to build. Let me know. Are you guys gonna go all damage, all pierce, or are you guys gonna go for the epic opal socket on the amulet or the theme? You can choose which one you want to socket on, but I think it's worth farming for just for now, and this is basically the best you can get it till the nightmare dungeon comes out. So there's that. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I might do a similar video for death because I do have my death maxed out on this account, so I definitely want to do that as well. But I am gonna have to farm another epic opal, which is kind of annoying. Epic opals are really annoying to farm, if I had to say so myself. But who knows? We might eventually get an easier way of getting these in the near future. Not too sure myself, but I had to do it on my fire because I'm always farming on this character anyways. But that is it for the video, guys. Hopefully guys you've been enjoying Wallaroo. I will be posting a lot of content. I know a lot of people have been waiting for my challenge mode videos, or just even farming videos and everything like that. Those will be out shortly, so hopefully you guys didn't mind me taking like a hiatus to farm a bunch of stuff, because I do literally have all the rings and the themes and stuff like that at this point. So I had to farm all that too, because that was a priority. But I'm running on no sleep. But it's okay, guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.